We are entering dangerous YouTube territory today. Now, I normally do weird intros, but the title of this video is so weird already that I don't think it's necessary to make a weird intro. This is so weird that we're gonna be standing up. If you do not feel uncomfortable already just based off the title of this video, you're about to feel uncomfortable now because I have discovered a YouTube channel called Share Your Story, which claims to share real stories from people that they then animate into YouTube videos. And let me tell you, you thought the stuff we watched before was weird, you're about to find a whole new level.
My name is Britta, and I'd like to tell you
Britta,
how my big
freaking
teddy
water
bear
filter
got
name.
me.
I like how calm she is. My name's Britta. I'd like to tell you about the time my bear got me pregnant. Hold on, did you say teddy bear or bear?
How my big teddy bear got
Whoa, it's a teddy bear. That's already a change. It's already been
sounds
clickbaited.
absolutely insane, doesn't it?
Yes.
I'd like to tell you how that actually came to happen. Even if you might not believe it at first, it'll end up making sense in a twisted way.
Already setting us up for success here. I like that she says in a twisted way. Now our expectations are even higher.
I was kind of sheltered growing up.
Okay.
My parents always were really overprotective.
Okay.
They didn't allow me to go to parties or anything of the sort.
Good backstory here so far. I feel like this is pretty normal.
I didn't get much freedom until I actually moved out to college. I got a scholarship, and my parents helped me pay for the dorm I was living in.
Did the artist just give up or something? Why? Show me the scholarship. Don't just put the word up there. Show me you in school.
Sure, we still talk on the phone all the time.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Is that cactus adorable or what? Look, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like that teacher that always leaves the mouse on screen. My bad.
But I was truly alone and making
Apple
my own decisions
phone.
for the first time in my life. That being said, since I was always so sheltered, I felt kind of alone and lost when I
Aw.
moved into my new place.
Okay.
It wasn't something I was used to. The
Dude, look at that creepy cat. What's up with his neck? It's like his whole body is a neck and it's got legs coming out. There's no body on that thing.
whole making new friends
Oh my
and
gosh,
taking
that's
care
creepy.
of
Oh, it
myself
just
meant.
moved.
So I struggled a bit,
Ew.
and it wasn't easy at first. I felt lonely all the time, and most of my nights were spent watching movies and eating frozen meals on my sofa.
That's what I do. Don't disrespect me like that, pregnant bear girl.
That was until I met this amazing guy,
Okay.
Bran, at the laundromat. I was sitting there, reading a book all by myself, and he just walked over to me and
Okay.
started talking.
All right.
He said I seemed lonely, and it was such a big relief to have someone
Is that a good pickup line? Because like I usually use weird ones like, "Hi, you seem lonely." Like that's almost insulting, isn't it? If someone said that to me, I'd be mad. I'd be like, "Yo, shut up. I am, but shut up."
to speak to, you know? So we made a great connection right away, and it didn't take long for him to ask me out. He was super cute, and the first guy I really liked.
Maybe you should talk to him about the fact that he's using a literal trash can to carry in his clothes. Maybe.
So I said yes. He helped me out so much as well. He taught me how to
Okay.
drive so that when I could finally afford a car, I wouldn't struggle with lessons.
I'm a little worried that she's gonna say that he's her teddy bear, and literally this entire story is clickbait. I'm pretty sure there was a literal bear in the thumbnail. I just want to make that clear.
Bran
A
also
real
helped
bear,
me
not a
out
teddy bear.
with
bear.
different things around my dorm, and gave me great tips on how to save money on super basic stuff I would
What?
have never thought of.
Is that how she's hyping this dude up? He tells me how to save money on basic things. Did you know that you could save money on your Shazam, whatever, from Billy Mays?
But the best thing I learned
Whoa! Why does this girl's head look such a different art style? Did the artist get sick that day and they're like, yo, we need someone to cover?
from him was how to actually make friends in college and gain some confidence. Before him, I honestly sat in a corner of the classroom and left immediately after the teacher was done with.
The way she stares without even blinking makes me feel like we're a part of some sort of like hypnosis event or something. Like this is some kind of experiment on humans and we're falling for it. Look at the cat. Something's uncanny about that thing.
the lesson.
Look at
Bran
it.
showed me
It's not even
how
licking, it's just moving it. Look, there's no tongue on it.
to approach people
This
without
is so
acting
creepy.
all awkward or shy. He was the one who took me to my very first party, and believe me, we had a great time. He was awesome. I fell madly in love with him, and we almost immediately went steady.
You guys sharing
It
a
was
drink?
as if we were never apart.
Wow.
He began sleeping over in my apartment.
Okay.
And of course, he had a key to it.
You know your boy's wearing a polo in bed. You say you're sleeping with a polo in bed. I'm sorry, but why? Take it.
So that he could just come over whenever he wanted to.
Okay.
His place wasn't as nice, so we rarely went there. Since he made
Hold on. You're taking advice from a guy on money management from a boy who has a worse apartment than you? What?
some money working a part-time job, he sometimes took me out to eat. And it was a great change from the
Doesn't that look good? I don't know what that is. But that looks so, like delicious. Some kind of, I don't know.
meals. Soon after we started dating, though, I decided I needed to learn how to cook, and
Oh,
Bran
okay.
actually helped me pay for the lessons. Yeah, he was pretty great. Or so I thought, because as long as I stayed with him,
Oh,
Bran
just
was the kind of
teleported.
guy who gave you everything he had and was so sweet. But the second we started drifting apart,
What if that cat is not actually a cat, but is a human bear baby? That's what it would look like.
things got weird. Not at first, anyway. He was really sly about it, and I didn't discover his disgusting plans until it was far too late. Bran was also super smart. He aced all his classes and helped me with my homework, which was such a load off my shoulders.
I like how long they set these stories up before they show you getting pregnant by a bear. And I want to make it clear, I am not I hope we don't see that. I don't want to sound like I'm excited for that. I am very against it, but we gotta see how far we get.
He knew a few cool memorizing techniques, which he taught me, and it made studying so much easier. The thing is, he also was super into pranks, and that
Okay.
wasn't so cool.
Right.
He would wake me up in the middle of the night
Oh,
with these
gosh.
creepy voices and laughed whenever I screamed. Do you know that kind of prank?
Oh, that's a weird, okay, something about her leg, but that's a really nice looking kitchen. It's got like a cyberpunk vibe, and I kind of like it, actually.
That
Oh.
paints the floor with butter just to see you stumble to the floor. Yeah,
So he's a psychopath.
Well, that was Bran. Imagine always being worried about what your boyfriend is going to do next, because he might either be super sweet and caring or pull another silly prank.
Okay.
I even hurt my head once because he put
You-
tape across the door.
You'd think, okay, that's kind of funny.
I smacked my forehead with it and fell backward, hitting my head on the way down. Actually get stitches, but Bran found it hilarious.
Wow. I
I
mean, I
refused
laughed.
to speak to him for like a full week after that. He apologized and bought me flowers, which was sweet, but if he
Does she realize her TV is not plugged in this whole time? She's been, I just want to point out, something is really weird, guys. She's not even watching television. It's a blank screen. There's nothing plugged in.
days later,
At all.
the pranks just started
Right?
again. Now I know it was sort of annoying, but he had
Wait, there's that lamp. I think she's dead. I think she's like dead in purgatory, and that's what this is.
lots of good qualities, and that's why I decided I wanted to keep dating him. When he was good, he was great. It was only that he didn't seem to have many boundaries when it came to messing with me. Perhaps I should have taken that as a warning sign.
Yes.
Instead of just shrugging it off and thinking it was no big deal.
Here we go. Here it comes.
Bran was also the kind of guy who loved to surprise his girl in nice
Okay.
ways. Whenever he got any extra money from his parents or a bonus.
Hold on, he's telling you how to. I'm sorry, I got to keep going back to that. He's now wasting all his money. I mean, I get it's not a waste, but like you're spending all your money on her.
He'd buy me super sweet gifts. Oh, you should have seen the gorgeous ring he got me once, and all the pretty dresses. And once,
Haven't you been wearing the same clothes the entire episode?
he got me this big, white, fluffy teddy bear.
Oh, here we go.
It was larger than me. It took up half my bed, but I didn't mind. It was simply the cutest thing I had ever seen.
Guys, deep breaths. We're gonna get through this one. Deep breaths, but I feel like it's about to get weird. Just deep breaths.
I loved it, and thanked him so much for it. Funny thing was, we weren't celebrating any special occasion or anything of the sort. He just gave it to me to
Don't tell me there's a person inside of that.
show me how much he loved me. Or so I thought. Well, the thing is, after my first
Here we
year
go.
of college, I ended up meeting this incredible guy, John, at one of my classes.
Okay.
I truly did still care about Bran, but there was something about John. It was truly love at first sight.
Cool,
I saw
but-
him smile and just melt
Teddy
him.
bear. What's wrong with John's face? I'm sorry, I was gonna not say anything, but it's just sear so long. What is wrong with the man's face?
It was as if we clicked from
Did
the
they?
start. We laughed and talked as if we had known each other for years. The thing is, Bran was amazing, but his pranks were getting too intense. I asked him 1,000,000 times to stop, and he never did for real. Plus, I kind of began dating him a few weeks after moving into the big city.
Yeah.
He helped me start my life there and taught
Okay.
me so much.
Good.
It just felt natural that I should be with him.
Okay, so we got to get back to this bear thing, though. I feel like.
But when I
pretty
met
soon.
John, I realized that I had never truly been in love with him, just grateful for everything he had done for me. I liked him and everything, don't get me wrong,
Okay, I gotta go a little quicker. I'm sorry. She's just talking so slow.
but he simply wasn't the right guy for me.
So much better.
I wanted to
needed
stay
that.
friends with him because I still cared deeply about Bran. So I decided to explain to him what was on my mind. Look, Bran, I said to him, I truly care about you, and I'll always be your friend. But I'm not happy with the way things are going.
Okay, so prediction, guys. It's prediction time. Here's what's gonna happen. She's gonna break out with him. He's gonna break into the bear costume, and then you know what's gonna happen.
You keep making these terrible pranks, and it's getting worse every time. You've told me you're going to quit 1,000,000 times,
Let's
and
see.
you never do. So, I think it's best if we broke up. I hope that we can still be close after this, but as a couple, we just aren't working out anymore. That was when we obviously broke up.
Okay.
He didn't take it too well. But after a while, it seemed he accepted it. Bran explained he'd need some time apart before actually being able to be my friend.
I'll tell you guys this, there are levels to this story animation thing, and this guy realized they suck at art, they suck at storytelling, they suck at voice acting, but what they suck for and everything else, they can attempt to make up for in sheer clickbait and weirdness. And so far, it ain't happening.
And I understood it completely. After all, we had been dating for a long time. So anyway, John and I started going out. It was amazing. With him, I learned what true love really was about.
I mean, the story is so boring. Am I wrong? Like, this is not an interesting story. Okay, you broke up, cheated on your boyfriend, got a new one. I don't care. Where's the cannibalism? Where's the conjoined twins? Where's the action? Where's the bear?
My way. And things didn't get solved with pretty presents. He was actually sweet and caring
Okay.
to me in a way Bran never had been.
This is
I
wonderful.
began looking back and seeing
I'm glad
all the
you're happy.
toxic things about my life back then. I'm not saying Bran was a bad guy, at least not then, but he wasn't the right person for me either.
Okay.
The weeks turned into months, and my relationship with John continued to improve.
But the whole time, the bear was sitting in the back of my closet every day, taking a step closer and closer and closer. That's what's coming.
It was incredible, like I had finally found my better half. Well, the thing is, Bran still had the key to my apartment.
Oh,
I never thought
here
to
we
ask
go.
it back, and figured he would just throw it
You know it's important when they write it on screen.
away or something. He didn't, and you won't believe what he did next.
Yes, I will.
One night, John and I came back into my dorm. I didn't know Bran was there, hiding. I'd find out about it many months later. John got down on one knee and gave me this beautiful ring. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. Of course, we were too young to get married,
Okay.
but not to get engaged.
It looks like a donut, like an onion, a funyun. It's like a little baby funyun. Copper ring or something.
We'd give each other time to finish college before actually setting a date. But at least we both knew where our relationship was heading.
Okay, good.
I was
Glad.
so happy and kissed him, holding him tight. We were intimate that night.
And your
John
boyfriend was in the closet. Your ex was in the closet. That's so weird. So far, I think this is all believable, though. I'm not like convinced this could be false at this point.
slept over afterward. 3 months later, I discovered I was pregnant.
What? I'm sorry. What?
Might seem only natural to you. I was with John, and he got me pregnant, right? Wrong. It was around that time that Bran sent me a text message. He hadn't been talking with me at all over the past few months, so I found it weird. I had figured he simply didn't want to remain friends after all, you know?
What?
When I read the text, I went so pale,
What?
believe me. I couldn't believe what he had sent me. Bran explained that he had snuck into my flat multiple times using the key I had given him. He even saw John propose to me. And oh boy, he wasn't pleased about it.
Okay.
So he snuck into my dorm again the very next night and actually got inside the big teddy bear he had given me. Can you believe it wasn't really a gift, but part of an elaborate plan? Back when we were dating, he had bought it to scare me. The teddy bear was big enough for him to fit inside it. And the idea was that he'd slip into it one night and wake me up, making a
Oh, this is
flapping
so. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. How do I need soap for my eyeballs? Get another minute left. I can do this. Push it through. One more minute. You can do this.
Teddy's arms around. But instead, since I had dumped him, he decided to sneak into the toy bear after we broke up. I loved to sleep cuddling the toy, and he knew it. So one
No.
night, before I got into my room,
No, stop. This story needs to end here. It's 10 minutes. You got your ad revenue. The rest of this story does not need to be told. We do not need to know.
snuck into the teddy and waited for me to come home and fall asleep. He got me pregnant.
Oh, what
There,
the
sitting in
heck
my
is
bed
this?
while I rested, and I never even realized what he
What?
was doing. Bran admitted in his text that he was doing all of this to get back at me
What?
and to ruin my life for dumping.
Oh my, what? No. No. Who came up with this idea right now? I need to speak to you. You've got some serious mental issues and we need to talk. Right.
He thought it was so funny. I'm so mad. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know if I should tell John that the baby isn't his.
Wow, so it turns out this wasn't
The
clickbait.
explanation-
I don't know if I'm happy or sad right now.
How I actually got pregnant is so incredibly insane. What if he doesn't believe me, even if I show him the text? I really, really need some advice.
And what's the story with your weird neck cat with legs coming out of it? There's no...
What should I do? Please tell me in the comments. What would you do if you were in my shoes?
What would I do if some ex that was crazy snuck into my apartment, got into a bear costume, and I guess I'd do the only logical thing. I'd submit my story to My Story Animated and walk away with 60,000 views and a bunch of dislikes on the weirdest story that I feel like we've ever reacted to. I just don't even know what to say to this one. Like, anyway, I'm gonna get back on a list for being here. I gotta get out and wipe my history and delete my computer. And so do you guys. So make sure you subscribe or else. Don't forget to click that screen. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.